Hey there guys, and welcome to Gadget Reel. We are basically going to be taking a look at Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty. We've not played any of it, so this is going to be just complete initial impressions.
Yeah.
Chris is going to be taking the reins for the campaign, going to be telling you what we think. We've got a bit of a history of Call of Duty, haven't we?
I think a good history.
Yours is probably slightly more positive than mine.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 made you sad.
I really didn't like the plot line, so I'm going to be. That's kind of what I'm interested to find out here is how, if the plot's improved and if it's just as ridiculous as it was before. What are you? Anything you're looking forward to?
I'm hoping. Well, I'm looking forward to Captain Price's moustache.
Yes. We like that.
Yeah, he's always a winner. Even if the guy that is the actor for him punched his daughter or whatever he did. I mean, we're not here to place blame. He punched his daughter, like he punched her in the face. But that's not what this is about.
This is about Call of Duty.
Call of Duty
games.
Following on, as we know, Modern Warfare 2, General
Yes.
Shepard is dead.
Yes, he is.
Soap.
Sorry.
Soap has had a
Knife
in him.
Yes. Area. Generally.
And I guess Nikolai, Captain Price and Soap are all wanted.
Yeah, on the run, as it were. So
Yeah.
let's boot it up. Let's see what happens.
Alright.
That's on there.
That's quite impressive.
Yeah.
Call of Duty has always done well for lighting, isn't it?
Definitely, and the lighting is very good here. I mean, graphics are fairly. I mean, bear in mind with our capture card, we're having to play this on component, so it's 1080i, so it's not as high as it can be. But even still, I'd say it's very pretty.
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously not going to beat
No.
Battlefield 3.
No.
I'm stuck on the floor. Stuck behind a bottle.
Going well. Oh, he's crawling away.
Oh, I tried
that was
I've been playing too much Battlefield. I tried to knife him with right bumper, and
That was a bit excessive.
Yeah, well,
Really.
he's learned his lesson.
Yeah, that's it.
Got ourselves a revolver here now.
Oh, good work. How do the weapons feel? Because that's always a high point for Call of Duty.
Yeah,
for me.
still. I mean, that's the thing. The Call of Duty engine is incredibly slick. You know, 60 frames per second as opposed to Battlefield's 30 or so. That was something that EA said was limited on the consoles.
Yes. And it's something you really. I mean, one thing that's very clear from Call of Duty, even though it's pretty much the same engine as we had with, I think it might have even been Modern Warfare 1. It's still the same engine, but they've learned how to use it now. They know how to kind of get the most out of it. So even though it's not the most advanced tech, they know how to get the most out of it, and it looks damn good.
Yeah,
It's taken some Botox.
yeah. I mean, look at that.
Look at that. That is very good.
Particle effects are always a winner in
Gorgeous.
my book.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some pretty impressive. To be fair, there are more impressive particle effects in Battlefield 3.
Very true. So I suppose that'll be the thing. Once we've finished our first impressions, the first half an hour, have a discussion on one we think is better, Battlefield or Call of Duty. We can have, because we'll have played both. We'll be able to kind of weigh in with a verdict.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of the same
thing.
same sort of gameplay though. We're just.
So is the initial kind of rose-tinted glasses of it being new and very sort of shiny wearing off? Do you think?
Well, I mean, it's still good.
Yes.
It is technically, and from just playing it, it does feel slicker than Battlefield. Battlefield seems quite slow and sluggish compared to this, especially on the single player. The Battlefield multiplayer, you can kind of deal with it because everyone, you're not against AI. The AI on Battlefield 3 is all over the place.
Just look at that. And I think the environments look a lot prettier this time. They put a lot more effort into the actual background environments. I mean, I don't know if you ever found that with Call of Duties. That was, as soon as you looked beyond what you were meant to see, it didn't look very pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a very similar level in Black Ops where you're running, I think, through the rooftops of Shanghai, and you've got all the sort of the skyscrapers around you, but as soon as you look beyond a certain distance, you can tell it's all just painted onto it. Whereas this, everything is detailed, it's all got depth, And we're in the Wall Street market at the moment, aren't we?
We are, and I think we should sell for waffles, tasty waffles.
I think we should.
Although I'm standing out in the open.
That guy's just,
Well,
checking you out.
I mean,
he wants to add you on Facebook.
Yeah, he's an idiot. Oh, look at this.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
he's down. What's he doing? What's happened there?
I actually don't know what he's doing.
What just happened there? Oh, you failed there, Sam, man. What kind of Delta Force person are you? But I think with us, because we've got some missions in London now,
Yes.
it's going to hit home a little harder. I know some newspapers have already picked up on, I think there's a scene in the London Underground. And some people are saying, it's going to make terrorists kill our mothers.
I mean, it's obviously a very thorny issue where a lot of people say, especially media, they're happy to push the point of view that obviously these kind of games are bad for our minds, and they're encouraging people with perhaps certain mental, I suppose, issues to almost imitate what's going on. I mean, we had that terrible Norwegian situation where he said he trained on Modern Warfare 2, and obviously I think that the press kind of took that a little bit too literally, because while it's certainly true that he loved the game and he played it a lot, I think it's a bit unfair for the media to just lash out at games and say they're the cause of this sort of thing, because in some ways saying that you're training to be a gunman on Modern Warfare 2 is like saying I practiced for my driving test on Mario Kart. It doesn't really work, but it's just a shame that most people don't.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, the whole games and violence issue is something that
we'd talk for hours.
Yeah,
and probably not get any further.
No.
Let's go. Oh, blimey, hot.
Good.
Does it feel like it's got some power behind it?
Not when you've used the Gatling guns on Battlefield.
Yeah. It's the necessary. See, it's the necessary kind of turret section.
Yeah.
Now, with the recent Call of Duties, what we've seen is, because obviously with Modern Warfare 1 we had quite a change in sort of pace. There was always something. It would always sort of change the pace up, so you didn't get too bored with what was going on.
Yeah.
Do you think this one's going to be like Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2, where it doesn't actually change up the pace too much? It's just balls out action.
It
Or
could
do you think
end
they're going to bring it back?
I mean, this is pretty excessive at the moment.
We're talking about this while where we've got Hines chasing us.
I have died. Just
You have
then.
died.
Which is a shame.
We're going to have to boot up the Spec Ops in a moment.
Yeah, we'll see if I can deal with this helicopter.
If not,
This
we'll bring
Russian
up.
bird.
Oh, here we go.
But yeah, then we'll have a look at some Spec Ops.
We will. And then possibly have a look at a bit of multiplayer, which we're both very rusty on. We've not played for a very long time.
Well, there's one down.
Here we go. Good work.
Yes.
So that's pretty. I like that.
Yeah, the scaffolding's quite nice.
That's a nice. It breaks it up quite nicely.
Scanning your sectors.
What amazes me is just the detail, the level of detail in the levels. I know that sounds silly to talk about in a game because that's what you would expect, but genuinely, if you go back and look at Black Ops, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 1, even Call of Duty 2, or World at War, they're all. The backgrounds aren't actually that detailed when you actually sit down and look at them. It's so I'm really impressed at the level of polish that's gone into this. It's made me a lot happier about Call of Duty, it has to be said, just from watching this, even though it might be the same thing.
Oh, he's going all over the place. He is so
He's all
drunk.
over the shop.
Oh, great. As if that hit us.
I'm happy that we just sat and watched as he just kind of crashed into us. Oh, hello. That's a barrel.
It's quite.
Could you see that coming? Yeah.
I'm hanging off the side of the helicopter at the moment.
This is pretty much the customary helicopter crash, which I think happens in every single Modern Warfare.
This is quite a good one, though.
It is quite good. I'm impressed.
We're winging about quite a lot.
And I love the sort of battle damage on some of the buildings.
Oh, no, we're okay. We're not
We're
crashing.
good. Don't say that. We will crash in a second. Now you've said
We're
that.
fine. We're on the way to the harbour. Skies are clear. We're on the way to the harbour.
Excellent.
First mission and campaign done.
First mission campaign done. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to, because of YouTube having limits on how much you can post, I think we're going to, on the next video, part 2, look for it in the side tab, I'll probably link it in the end of this video, look for Spec Ops, because that's what we're going to do next. Boom.